Come on.
If you don't drop this,
Come on.
by the time I turn a certain age, we gonna have problems.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Welcome back to the podcast. I started this podcast as a way to help Black men in all aspects of our lives. Studies show on average we lose 2.8 years of our life when we're under heavy stress. And I think we can gain those 2.8 years back if we express ourselves healthily. Stick with me as I interview therapists, doctors, advocates, activists, and friends about how we can be better as Black men and as a Black community. If you're not subscribed to us on YouTube and following us on Instagram and TikTok, you'll definitely want to do that. Without further ado, let's get into the episode.
All right, man.
Oh, you going?
Today's a special episode. Back with Dimetri, my brother.
What's going on?
We back with Mel, my other brother. Back with David.
Yes, sir. I'm back.
My other brother.
Back.
These are some of my closest friends. And we got something special going on. So if you're watching it on YouTube, if you're tuned in on YouTube, you will see that I have something in my hand right now. It's a big device. It's not a brand partnership or anything yet. So I'm not showing any logos, right? All right, cool.
No, you Gucci.
Not showing any logos. But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna give a little backstory before we get into it, right?
Mm-hmm. Please.
Because Mel, you created a song.
Yo.
I asked you, I said, yo, bro, I need a song for the podcast.
Facts.
You went ahead and you cooked something up.
I did. I definitely
You
did.
definitely cooked something up, right? And we're trying to get that released. But we've gone through a whole process in trying to get that released, right? So
Facts.
I figured, you know what? I'm tired of waiting. David has been pushing me.
Been tired.
You know, David's been tired of waiting.
X amount of years.
I'm tired of waiting.
Yo, don't
You know what I'm
start.
saying? I feel like we all tired of waiting.
Don't
You tired of
stop.
waiting, Dimitri?
I can wait a little.
You go out, yeah, I can wait a little bit longer. It's all good.
Thank you, Dimitri.
Yeah, listen. He's tired of waiting as well. He's tired of waiting as well. So what we gonna do today?
Start off.
I got y'all back in here. We
Right.
definitely gotta play the song, bro. And if you know the lyrics, sing along.
Sing along.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
you don't,
Sing along.
just bump your
If you
head.
don't, listen to the lyrics because
That's a fact.
trust and believe. Trust and believe. So let me do the
We
right
all
thing.
rapping this?
Oh yeah.
I
Nigga,
rap
I
every now and
I
then.
done memorized.
In the music video, man. Oh, the second verse too?
You gonna see.
You gonna drop a music
All right.
video in 3 years.
Don't attempt. Don't attempt.
Don't attempt
You,
what?
I didn't like how you didn't feel confident. I ain't feel the
said
confidence.
we
No.
gonna see.
No. All right, we go.
Music video in 3 years.
This
Nah.
It's 6
Listen,
years.
look.
We're putting out the video this year for sure.
Oh,
All right, cool. For sure. Yeah.
Yo. Hold on. Let's get it right.
Let's get it.
Turn it down. Up.
Yo.
It's so hard.
We head up. They don't understand my journey, I'm up bright and early. When I'm rapping, they be nervous cause my pen is sturdy. Check the bars, you in mental prison, so you need permission. Thorough mean gifted, so the presence was a different purchase. They don't understand the vision of this black man way back when. Thought outside the box, but we was trapped in. Walk along your purpose, if you get it, you deserve it. Can't nobody palm your angels if you leaving it in God's hands. If I planted all my seeds, that's what I reap. When you broke, they cracking jokes. When you up, they want it free. That's why I always love myself before I love somebody else. Cause when the bridges got, not too many people wish it well. And you gotta give yourself some grace. Black man, it's okay to not be okay. Everything I learn in phase. Toss it if it's toxic. Even if it's people, you was born to be original. Don't imitate and copy. As I analyze my optics, I know that I'm a prophet. There's a reason why I'm conscious instead of rapping nonsense. And you rather kill your brother, that's a felony. But you scared to go to therapy, ain't that some shit?
You never see the stress coming, that's why it's post-traumatic. No, you see the rest part and try to cope with different habits. Thought I could press a button, and this shit just never mattered.
Still looking for a peace of mind, no wonder I never had it.
Lately I've been doing shadow work. See, it's like in the darkness, that's how the shadow work. The hardest of leather, from the streets to the bars or whatever, a part of together. 110 the army forever. I grew up seeing shit that'll make you close your eyes. Before I had to hold my own, I had to hold a 9. And we been missing birthdays, that shit is no surprise. But we gon' get our money back cause niggas sold us lies. don't know my father figure, but niggas need father figures. That's why the youngest fuck with me, cause I started with them. It's my mission for us to eat, cause I'm starving with them.
I see why they losing rhythm. In fact, I'm the reason why they rapping. I study all their actions. It's a pattern how they jacket, but we cut from different fabrics. If we cutting shit in fractions, I know these niggas capping. Get your gowns and call it fashion, cause you never had the passion. And you gotta pick a lane because it's traffic. The world is so amusing with distractions, so you never be free. When I blossom out the dirt, that's when they notice me. I share my thoughts and sell my art, that's why it's open sea, we hold the fees. When you healing, it's a process, so respect your conscience. Every day is like a struggle, this exclusive content. Fuck imagining it's happening, your feelings make you masculine. Niggas rather worry about the packaging, perfection after practicing. You only fail if you're not active.
What he say?
Life is more important.
What he say?
Back on my grind, just kill 'em and shine. Everything that's in your future divine. So black man, it's okay to not be okay.
Come on.
If you don't drop this,
Come on.
by the time I turn a certain age, we
Come
gonna have
on.
problems.
Come on,
Dropping
bro.
this year.
Come on, bro. I
Dropping
want
this
to
year.
run it back, but we got to get into the pod.
No,
We got to get into the pod. Let's put this down. Don't
Come
put
on,
this down.
son.
Yes.
Yes.
First of all, we got to clap it up. We got my brother.
my brother,
That
I
is
love
a
you, bro.
classic. I don't
Classic.
care. I don't care
Yo, that
what
second
it
verse.
does.
That second verse.
That second verse is
Bro,
Tough.
I was in the
Tough.
studio.
Tough. You know what I'm saying?
My ears was like,
Tough.
what?
You was in the studio while he was
Yes.
in
Yeah.
Bro, when you sent it to me, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I forgot where I was at. Where was
He was in Ghana.
I was in Ghana when you sent it.
Bro,
I was in
he said the
Ghana.
shit, and I was like, yo, why you not responding?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I was in Ghana. Mel hit me like, yo, bro, you ain't listened to the song yet? I was like, oh no, I'm like, my bad, bro. So I went back to the hotel, put it on my little Beats pill. You know what I'm saying? I started listening. I knew the first two verses, so I already rapped them.
Right.
Then I heard the third one. I said, oh, hold on. I said, this man coming in a little, whoa.
Yo, bro, in the studio, bro, he was like, yo, I got something for him.
Bro.
I got a new one. A new one. What you mean a new one? Uh-huh.
Boy, did he. Boy, did he. Bro, that's why I literally copped this for this. Because I'm like, yo, I can't put this on the Beats pill. We're not doing it justice. You know what I'm saying? I can't put this on a little Beats pill.
Huge
You know?
speaker too.
Yeah, we had to.
You gonna keep this speaker?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, without a
You
doubt.
don't need it for the music video.
Bro, you can put that in the
without a
car if
doubt.
your speaker's not working. What
Without
you
a doubt.
mean?
Without a doubt. We taking this with me. And it got a little handle on it. We ain't revealing the brand because we need a little partnership. You know what I'm saying? We need a little partnership money. But yeah, it's here. So I want to say this to y'all. The reason why the song isn't released is because we got a lot of stuff that's going on in terms of mastering it, making sure that it is high quality for y'all when y'all get it. So I'm gonna just call out Star.
Yes.
Starjella.
My brother.
Yes.
Brother,
Starjella, if
we
you listen.
need
brother.
you. We need you
Gotta
to help
re-record this, man.
re-record the intro for the Express Yourself Black Man podcast.
Everybody tag Starjella.
Yes,
Everybody
tag him in
tag
the comments.
Starjella.
Send him the
Starjella.
video.
STARGIELA. Tag him.
Tag Starjella.
We're gonna post this as a clip. Send him a DM on Instagram. If you mess with the song, send us a DM
Facts.
and let us
Really
know.
appreciate that.
Let us know. But nah, bro.
Man.
Listen, again, brother.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
you know I'm gonna
yes,
come through
sir.
for you, man. You home team, bro.
I appreciate being
Immaculate.
in
Yeah,
Immaculate.
they even seen me
Immaculate.
cook up some things, man.
Bro, yo, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now.
Immaculate.
I'm gonna give
Okay.
you your flowers. This man, I seen him in the studio, bro, and seeing him just work, bro, it's like, yo, I only need one take. Well, I ain't never saw that before. I
Mhm.
saw it. And then
Mhm.
also the Star, I'm also giving you your flowers too, man. Like, not a lot of people realize, like, I saw you in the studio as well, and seeing you
Star different.
rap it off the top of your head, and not writing
Star
it.
different.
Yo,
Bro, you got-
Star
bro.
is wild.
Bro,
Different. Nah, that man dangerous.
Everything.
Yo,
Different.
we was in the studio the first time.
yes.
Yeah.
And
You
I
went
was,
in there and you was like, yo, he on God mode right now.
he on God level.
I
I was
ain't
like,
know-
what?
I ain't know
That's
what
his,
that
that's
meant.
his tier, bro.
I ain't know what it was
what
either.
that meant, but I sure did find out. Tell you that. I was in there like,
Man,
yo, this
different.
dude is diff. This dude
Man,
is
different.
different.
I remember we finished the bar.
The what?
Remember the bar he had said? Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, we was
had
on
to
God
hold
mode
the
for
knot.
one
I
bar.
said, whoa.
We was on God mode for one bar. He did a whole 16. He did the whole 16 like that. I only had one word in that whole thing.
Boy.
I was like, okay, I got that one. But
Yeah.
everything else, bro,
I didn't see it.
off
Different.
the top. Man, I'm so glad we was able to do that. I need that. That clip is gonna go crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
But I wanted to get into the conversation today. You know, we was talking about. I put up a clip the other day. I don't know if y'all saw it, where I was talking about love between friends, and I love you without the bro, right?
Yeah, I
and
remember
then
Yes.
y'all remember that? Okay.
Mhm.
Towards the end of the clip, I was talking about how I'm still figuring out and navigating what it means to develop relationships with Black men where I love them and I'm able to express that without feeling uncomfortable, right? Like I'm still working on that in real time. And I wanted to start the conversation with y'all because like I feel like we have a comfortable enough relationship, but even with y'all, you know, I feel like I get to a point where it's like I'm still uncomfortable with saying certain things. I'm still uncomfortable with coming in the chat and saying I love you without adding the
Yeah.
bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think it's not that I think that y'all gonna be like, why the fuck you saying you love me? Like,
Mhm.
yo, chill out, bro. Like, I don't think that y'all gonna do that. It's just that growing up, I feel like we've been socialized that there's something inherently wrong with telling another Black man that you love him. So when you do say that, or when I do feel like I wanna say that and I wanna express it, I find it uncomfortable. And I'm trying to grow out of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to a point where it's like, I can say it and I know that it's gonna be received. And even if it's not received, I'm comfortable with that because I know what my intentions are. And so I'm challenging anybody that may be dealing with that may be struggling with that. Please say I love you to your bro, to your pops, to whoever it is that's in your life. If you're a Black man, you love another Black man, say I love you. Don't add the bro on top of it, bro.
Okay.
Just say I
Like,
love you.
it'd be
Just
like,
say I
love
love
you.
you. You know what I'm saying? And in the spirit of challenging other people, I'll start with myself. Mel, I love you.
I love you too, bro. I put the bro in there.
You put the bro in there. We working on it.
It's just
Dimitri?
a habit,
Dimitri?
you know?
I love you.
Like you too.
David.
My boy.
We're gonna try
Come
again.
on, come on, no. Come on. David, I love you.
I love you.
Appreciate you,
Try
brother.
again?
Oh, yeah.
Try again.
I love you.
So you're not about to outshow
too.
me.
Yeah,
you're not going. Yeah.
He said, nah, we ain't gonna outshine you, brother.
I got
But nah,
something for that.
but nah, for real, man. I feel like it's important for us to do that, man, because like,
Sure.
one thing that I want to talk about today is how we receive love as Black men. Do y'all feel like, go ahead. I feel like you have
No.
something.
Finish
Yeah.
first. Finish first.
I was just gonna say, I feel like we don't really receive it. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't really receive it, and we don't really give it to other Black men. At least not in the way in which we give it to our partners or other people, right? Obviously, love is gonna be different platonically versus romantically, but I feel like in relationships between men, like we're not really giving out that love that a lot of us are looking for. We look for that validation, that affirmation, that support from our friends. You know what I'm saying? And so when we're not receiving that love, I feel like it can sometimes be detrimental to us. And so I wanted to ask y'all ways in which y'all feel like y'all receive love or at least give love out. Like we could start with the receiving love.
All right. Well, I was gonna go ahead and piggyback on what you said earlier.
No, go
about
ahead, please. Yeah.
The love you part, right?
Mhm.
So before I answer that question, you might have to repeat that for me.
No, yeah, I'll tell you.
But basically, how I received love from my dad as a young kid was kind of like he was a hardworking man, so he was barely home.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really get to see him all the time because he'll work when I'm getting out of school and then come home 2 a.m. in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't really see each other. But the weekend was, us watching whatever cartoons or whatever, but he's so tired from working, so I don't see him like that. So hearing my dad at a young age, I don't remember what age I was, he said, I love you, but he said it in a funny way. It wasn't like, hey, I love you, son.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a funny way, like, I love you, blah, 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 right? Roughing me up or whatever. So that was the last time I ever heard it from a kid. Here I am at this age, I promise you.
That's the last time you heard your pops?
Yeah.
When? How old were you?
I probably was less than 8.
The last time you heard your pops was when you were
100%.
Say I love you was when you were 8 years old?
Yeah.
At least he got the head.
Yeah. So I said it. He said it. I said it, right? And then I heard him say it again at teenage, but I was probably like 13, 14. He never said it again after that. So it was out of my childhood, those 2 times. He probably said it more, but to my memory,
for your recognition,
that's the only ones that stuck because
Right.
I felt weird at that moment because it was weird for me to receive love from another man, even though that was my dad. So now since you was doing the I love you, right? So what I start to do now, thanks, shout out to Mel, because he showed me this way, because he was like, yo, kiss your mom, tell her you love her, whatever, before you leave the house. So what I do now, because I realize I say it to my mom more than I say it to my dad. When I see him, I even like, hey, before I even go, I love you. Even today, before I left, I'm like, hey, Dad, I'm going to the stew, Kofi, Mel, Dimetri. I'm going to be back later on tonight. He's like, okay. I was like, all right. You found a parking? He was like, yeah, all right, cool, Dad. Looking straight as I love you. It's like, I love you too. And I'm like, all right, cool. So now it's not consistent, but I'm trying to get out of that uncomfortable zone to get that love out of him. Because I feel like my dad really never heard it from, this is going off the dome, probably never heard it from his brothers or his father. So hearing it from me will probably change his mood for the rest of the day or forever how long. Right. So in that process of basically like how of me receiving love at this point, I hate to say it like that. If it's, I keep saying it, but y'all the only representation of me receiving love. Like, if it wasn't for you talking about, oh nah, you look fly, bro. Nah, you look fly. No, I take it now. I take my flowers because y'all told me that. You get what I'm saying? But giving love is how I view. I'm like, yo, at this moment, like, if it's not you guys, how I reflect myself or whatever now, how I give love to my other brothers out there and stuff like that I knew for years, they be like, yo, you changed a little. I'm like, yeah, I changed. Because God showed me, once again, how to receive and give out love to another black man.
All right, I'm interrupting this podcast episode to let you guys know to leave a review on the podcast. Please, 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 if you are listening to this episode and you're finding value in this episode, you're enjoying the conversation, or you've enjoyed a previous episode or conversation, and it's safe to operate your phone right now, please leave us a review. Your review is a free and easy way to support us, and it helps us reach more people like you. We're on a mission to build a stronger, more connected black community, starting with black men. And you can help us on that mission by taking a minute out of your day to leave a review. Your review helps us generate more listeners, which in turn generates more revenue, allowing us to expand the platform even further. So please take a few seconds out of your day. I know you're busy. I understand. I know you're doing a lot, but it will help us greatly if you would just take a few seconds out of your day to leave a review right now. Did you leave a review yet? All right, let's get back to the episode.
Nah, that is so powerful,
That's
bro.
dope.
That's so powerful. One thing that I wanted to add to that your story reminded me of is when it was one time I was leaving my crib. And I don't normally say I love you to my dad. I should probably say it more. But I was leaving the crib, and I just, for some reason that day, I was like, all right, I love you. And I know he heard me.
I think you said this.
I
remember this.
I know he heard me. I said, all right, Dad, I love you. Nothing, no response. Then I said, Dad, I love you. Nothing. I know he heard me. So then I yelled it. Mind you, I'm at the door. I'm about to leave out. So then I yelled it again. I said, Dad! And then he called. I waited for him to respond. And then he responded. I said, I love you. And he said, I love you too. I'm like, yo, bro. Clearly we got some work to do. You know what I'm saying? Clearly we got some work to do. So let me ask you, bro, how do you feel like you receive love? And do you feel like you got that growing up? Like, do you have a similar story to David?
Bro, similar. That's why I said at least he received it. I never heard that from my mom.
Never heard what?
Mom. I never
Give
heard
context.
the words. Yeah. I never heard the words "I love you" or "I love you, son," or like even like my mom being like proud of me. I was saying like I'm proud of you.
Yes, sir.
You feel me?
Because
they grew up a certain way. Caribbean parents grow up. I don't want to be like on some Caribbean because I don't want to be on some Caribbean stuff. But Caribbean parents grew up way different than how American kids are growing up. So they're not used to showing. They're used to showing their love instead of saying how they feel towards you or like saying how much they love you.
That's a fact.
So like they'll cook for you. That's their way of loving you. Or they'll do your laundry for you. That's their way of showing that they love you. They'll beat you and say they love you. You feel me? Like,
I love you. This is why I'm doing this.
I'm doing this because I love you. Like how are you doing that?
Yo, did the apologies to play the food on the table?
The spaghetti. You smell the spaghetti when you wake up from your nap. Type shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, bro, tell me not.
Nah, that's a fact, bro.
That is a real thing.
That's a fact.
So you grow up thinking that, all right, like if nobody don't tell me that they love me, I'm cool. Ain't no big deal because I didn't hear that from my parents. And I'm around them more than I'm around people that I'm cool with.
Absolutely.
So when you hear it from your friends, it feels good. But at the same time, you still want to hear that. I had to literally put my mom in a corner and tell her one day, like, bro, why you not telling me you love me? I was literally crying in tears. And why you never told us that you love us? She was like, I didn't think y'all needed that. Real shit. She said, I didn't think y'all needed that because y'all grew up a certain way and I want y'all to be tough, but you're a woman. You're supposed to show that feminine side.
Right.
Yeah.
But in her mind, she's like, no, I have to be this way because if I wasn't and I was too soft on you guys would have turned out different.
She was overcompensating.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I couldn't even be mad at her for saying that when she said that. I was crying and I'm just like, damn, like, this whole time, I didn't even ask you that to even understand why you didn't do that or why you didn't say that. It was more so like, you know, like, I'm hearing all my friends and you seeing videos, and that's the thing about social media. Like, you'll see things and they'll be like, damn, that shit is not. You'll start comparing what's in your life to what you see on social media. So I'm seeing, you know, couples, friends, moms telling their sons, and I love you, son. I'm so proud of you. I'm like, damn, my mother never told me that shit. Word too, bro. So now the way I show her love is what I tell David. Like, I'll kiss my mom, like, before I leave the crib. Like, she expects that now because she's gotten so used to that. So now, if I'm leaving the crib, let's say my mom was home before I left the crib to come here. She's obviously at work, but if she was, I would have been like, all right, mom, I'm leaving. I'll let you know when I'm on my way back. I'll kiss her, and I'm out. She never does that for me, but I don't think she knows how to show love.
So
you feel me?
So I got something to say about that. I think I said this like a while back though.
You gotta speak up. Bring the mic closer. Speak up.
My boy loves
You're very soft spoken, but there's no problem. Go ahead.
I'm chill. I'm tired, bro. So I think I said something about this a while back. For like his situation, you didn't grow up with your pops,
No.
right? So the enemy's greatest attacks are like marriage and fathers, right? Because if you take the fathers out of the home, then you can break up marriages. Like you leave lambs open for wolves to attack.
Facts.
Right? So the protector of the home is gone. So now the nurturer, your mother, has to pick up a sword. So now we're emotionally deficit because the mom can't be there for you emotionally because she got to have 3-4 jobs just to survive and fight off everything else.
That's a fact,
Right?
bro. That is a fact.
So it's like, you know, she has to be the dad and the mom. So
And more so the dad.
So
Because
she
you're raising boys. You're not
Yeah.
even raising girls. You're raising boys. So you gotta, you know.
One of the things that you said that stuck with me, because I'm like, I could never do that with my mom, is you said you kiss her before you leave.
Yeah. I kissed my mom on the cheek. I put that in a song too, like mad long ago.
Yeah.
Is it released? No, let me
Yeah,
stop.
it's on.
All right, come on, man. We're going to get the song out, David. We're going to get the song out, David.
This guy.
Jesus. But nah,
I kissed my
so,
mom either, bro.
yeah, reason
I
why.
made that like a ritual, like, because I wanted that love, so I know that she's not gonna do that, but it's a way for her, like, it's a way for me to feel like, all right, she's gonna expect that. So, you know, I get that in return.
Was she with that at first?
Yeah,
Was she
she
open
actually
to
was.
it? She was open to it.
Yeah.
My mom would not do that.
You know, it's
I'm
crazy.
the only son out of all three of us that do that.
My mom would not do that. I try to kiss my mom when she comes home. And she just, I've had to learn that my mom doesn't like physical touch. That is not her love language. So when I try to give her love through physical touch, kisses, hugs, she actually pushes me away. And I don't want people to think that she's not a bad mom.
Right.
She loves
She
you.
just doesn't, that's something that
Right.
she really does not,
Word.
she does not receive it like that. You know what I'm saying? And it got to a point where it led to resentment on my end. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, I'm trying to give you love and you pushing me away. What the hell's wrong with you? But I had to realize, like, yo, bro, she's a human being. She has her own thoughts, her own feelings, her own process of her stuff. Yes, you may see all this stuff on social media about what people do with their parents and grandparents and relationships, but that's not your mom.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
true.
have to honor the way in which she wants to receive love. And the way that she receives love is words of affirmation and quality time. That's what I've realized. My mom will literally be heartbroken if I go somewhere for a week and some change and I don't call her.
That's
Same.
my
My
mom.
mom is
You
like
get what
that
I'm
too.
saying?
That's
Word.
my
She gets
mom.
so
Word.
upset.
Word.
That's what I realized. Her way of receiving love is when you give her that quality time, acts of service, words of affirmation, but she absolutely hates
Physical touch.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question.
What's
so
up?
being that you didn't get that from your mom growing up, do you like look for that in like the relationship?
Oh, absolutely, bro. What? Naima, touch me, hold me, squeeze me. No, seriously. Seriously.
bro.
That's what becomes your love language because it's like,
That's my
bro,
love language too.
hold me.
Hold me.
I want to be, listen, look.
There's a problem if you're not holding my hand in public.
Nah, seriously. I be grabbing, I'm like, yo, what's your They gonna know. They gonna know we together.
We together.
They gonna know for a fact we together. Because listen, bro, I'm telling you.
You don't touch me.
Nah, I'm telling
That is
you,
a
bro.
whole fact,
I'm telling
bro.
you. I seen a post where they were talking about, like, I love this whole trend of, like, men being the little spoon. I don't think I'm all the way there yet. But I love it for the men that are there. Because,
I ain't all the way there.
yeah, I ain't all the way there yet. But I
Listen.
love it for the men that are there. You there?
Listen,
You there?
You know what type of woman I like.
Oh, you like,
I've been there.
tell us the woman you like.
Well,
Yo, first off, I don't even like how the face you made just now.
Tell the
W.
First off, you saw what he did.
You love the
I love the BB.
the big and beautiful
You
woman.
see how his hands
Yes.
is?
Mhm.
You see how big, wide his hand? That's how wide they gotta be.
Mm-hmm.
I love them.
Mhm.
I love them.
And they love you.
And they are some wonderful cuddles.
Mhm.
They,
Oh, so you little spooning it up.
I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Oh, you a
And
spork.
half of the time,
That's the advantage. Chill out.
Not half of the time. Half of the time, right?
Yo.
It's like I'm not gonna say no name, but I had someone express to me, right? It was like, yo, like, why do men really don't like to
Man, I'm with a woman. I don't care.
be the other spoon?
I
I'm
don't
like,
care.
and I was trying to figure out what she was talking about. And I'm like, oh, you mean I don't give a damn? I don't care. As long as I got something in my bed, damn it good. Okay.
No,
I don't care.
Something in my bed is
He
crazy.
said, hold me, baby. Hold me.
Yeah, but
Squeeze me.
to piggyback on what you said about your mom with the love language thing.
Yeah.
Now, when I first attempt what he had said,
Mm-hmm.
my mom looked at me and was like, "What the hell you doing?
Yeah.
Kissing me on my forehead.
What in the
I
hell?
love you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?"
You want some money?
So yeah, that's exactly what she said. That's like she was like, "What do you want from me?" I'm like, "I'm going to work.
You want some?
I'm saying bye."
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Okay."
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "I love you." Now I'm standing at the door. I'm doing what you did to your dad. To my mom, I was like, "I love you." She's like, "Mm-hmm."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "I'll be late to work today." I said it straight to
Well,
her.
here's the
I was like,
thing,
"I
though.
love you."
Mm.
She's like, "Okay, I love you too." And she'll say it real low. But now that I continue to do
That's what I
it,
was gonna say.
right?
Mm-hmm.
She at first she was denying the kisses, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now when I leave, what she do, because her couch is like right there. So what she do, she just lean over a little bit. Like the forehead, she lean the forehead over a little bit. So now I'm not overreaching whenever I see her or whenever like I get a chance to say
Let me
goodbye.
get my daily.
I gotta get my daily kiss. Right.
Right. So
Right.
now it's like becoming a pattern. So now with my dad, when I'm thinking with my dad now,
You gonna give him a kiss
some
on the
love.
forehead?
If he allow me, that man is strictly, hey,
Hell
hey,
no.
what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to relax.
What are you,
You know
even what are you even in my room for, sir?
Mhm.
So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna slowly build up. I'm gonna give him that.
Mhm.
I love you with the
Mhm.
with the hard,
Mm-hmm.
on the side, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then slowly progress to see if I can do that. But if I can't, if he be like, hey, what are you doing? What?
Mhm.
If he hit me with the matter of fact, if he hit me with what do you want? You want some money?
Mhm.
I'ma just never do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I give him a dad though.
I'm just not.
You
do
gotta
that.
be easy with the
You not
Caribbean
doing it?
parents though.
You not
bro.
with it?
Nah,
Why you not with it? What
You
mean?
gotta be easy with
I
the
just don't
Caribbean
want
parents.
to. I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do what?
I'm not kissing my father on nothing.
Why? Oh, but you
Bro.
and your father fake beefing, so you gotta.
That's a
Nah,
fact,
we not,
though.
bro. Bro, listen to me.
I feel like since he moved out, his father been more lenient.
Yo,
That's what
are
happened.
you gonna listen?
I'm gonna listen, but I'm also gonna call BS. But go ahead.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
All right. I love my father.
Mm-hmm.
We don't see eye to eye.
Okay.
Okay. But at this point in my life, like I'm 30 years old, bro, I'm not really trying to build like a relationship for real like that because like,
With
you
him?
know, I mean, like, not really. I mean, it's not like
You don't feel the need to mend the relationship, is what you're saying.
nah. I'm content with where it's.
Okay.
You know, my
Okay.
therapist told me like, you know, sometimes you just gotta learn how to be okay with, you know.
Nah, that's a fact. I get that because my therapist and I have talked about that with other family members who I
Yeah.
will not name on this this beautiful
Yeah.
and lovely show.
So it's like we cool.
yeah,
You know, we can have a conversation here and there.
yeah.
But like, I don't really care to be buddy or whatever. Like, I understand how it is, bro. Like me growing up, my pops, I would say, I feel like he tried his best.
Mm.
He didn't really know how to like love me, right?
Mm.
Like, you know, growing up. So like, you know, at like an older age though, we'd have like conversations, and after we have the conversations, he'd give me a hug and then he'd kiss me on my forehead. And at
Mm.
first I'd just be like,
Here?
Like my forehead. Oh. Trying to be funny? I'll get up.
I love you.
His forehead start.
He said, "I'll get up."
Start right
He
here.
said, "I'll get up." Yo, chill out. We ain't doing that.
So
We ain't doing that. All right? All this love conversation. I ain't about to bring my man down like this, man. Go ahead, Dimetri. I got you.
now, so he'd do that, and at first I'd be like, "The hell was that?"
Mhm.
And then just, like every now and again we had a conversation, and he'd just do that, and then be like, "I love you, son," and I'd be like, "I love you too, bro." So it's not a frequent thing,
Mhm.
but it happens whenever we have like some real serious conversations. I don't have no problems with my pops, bro. Like we have disagreements, and I've just been comfortable with the fact that we just not gonna see eye to eye.
Well, I want to tell you something, Dimetri.
What's up?
I love you.
Love you too.
I feel like I feel like you need that.
My mother, on the other hand, like
Your mother,
we
what?
real close. So
Okay.
I could
It's always like that with moms and sons, bro.
Well, it wasn't for me,
felt
bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. It's been the opposite for me. I feel like as I've done more healing work,
Yeah. All right,
I've had to
go,
work
go.
through resentment with my mom. A lot of resentment.
Really?
Yeah. And it's me. It's not some of it, of course, there's things that she could have did differently, but the resentment comes from me making the realization that I didn't get the physical love that I wanted in the house and kind of putting the sole blame on her, even though my dad is present as well and part of that, but kind of putting the load of that blame on her because as I got older and I'm trying to like kiss and hug and all that kind of stuff, you're pushing me away. So that led to a lot of resentment. And then on top of that, like resentment because we didn't really spend that much time growing up because she's working. You come from a house of lower middle class to damn near poor, your parents are gonna work a lot. You're not gonna see them a lot.
Absolutely.
That's part of the disadvantage of being poorer
You know what's crazy?
in this society. You get what I'm saying? And so that led to me not being able to see her as often, us not being able to bond as often. And my dad was basically a stay-at-home dad. So we had a good enough relationship where I can go and talk to him. But when I see my mom is, for lack of better words, basically a stranger. Like I see you on Saturdays and Sundays, and then I don't see you again. And I had to get to this age to realize how much work my mom actually was doing. I just took my mom to IHOP the other day, and we were just talking. And she was like, "Yeah, when you guys were younger, I would meal prep, for the entire week, and I would put stuff in containers for you guys. I would make different meals so that you guys could have different meals." I was like, "What? You were doing that?"
Yeah.
I knew you meal prep, but I didn't know you put it in containers and did all of this stuff in the middle of, bro. I told you my mom's hours. My mom works. When I tell you, my mom leaves the house at 5 a.m. and she don't come back for the most part until at the earliest 8. And that's what I was seeing most of my childhood. So you're telling me you're doing a 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. and then on Saturday and Sunday you're cooking for the house? You know what I'm saying? And then I have the audacity to grow up and say I didn't get love. You know what I'm saying? So I had to rewire how I thought about that relationship. But until I got to that point, it led to a lot of resentment. Because for me, I'm like, you were never here. But then I realized when you were here, all you did was focus on me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, I had to really make that realization, bro. And with my pops, like, I realized, like, I was talking to Naima, man. We was in Florida.
That's why I lean back. Yeah, I was talking to Naima, man.
Nah.
That's my baby.
You know what I'm saying? You see what she do to me, man. Seriously, man.
Yeah, that's my baby.
I'm like what they say, whipped. Yeah, you got me.
No.
If there was facts. If there was a hard eyes emoji or whatever, you gotta put it. That
we could change.
I got it. Yeah,
brother, man, you in love.
Nah, facts. Definitely am.
Spreadable butter.
Definitely am.
That's how we going. That's how
I ain't
we
gonna
going.
lie. So let me get to what I was saying before the
lean back
sidebar,
a little bit.
right? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm in the element right now.
Yeah.
So we was in Florida, right? And we talking, and I remember, like I told you, if I go somewhere and I don't hit my mom up after a certain number of days, she's like, "Oh wow, so you just go there, you don't care about nobody." That's when I see how much my mom really loves and cares about me. Is when I leave and I don't respond to her and I don't say anything to her. It's not that I'm doing that on purpose. It's just that I leave and I go about my life.
Yes, sir.
And my pops don't really get like that. And I was talking to Naima, and Naima was like, "Babe, you think your pops don't care that you going? You think he's not concerned?" I was like, "Man, that man don't care." She said, "Babe, come on, bro. He cares. He's just not gonna say it." And I was like, okay. So fast forward, we go to Ghana. I went to Ghana with my pops. Spent 3 weeks. That was the best. That top that's the top moment in my life so
That's
far,
dope,
bro.
bro.
I swear to you. Spending 3 weeks with my dad in Ghana, speaking a language, seeing how he moves, how he operates, how people are
So
out
he had
there.
a nickname. You didn't even know he
Bro,
had
he had not a
out there.
nickname. He had a whole first name that was different. My dad's first name, I learned his first name in Ghana.
What did you think it was?
William.
What you thought it was dad? Nigga?
No, we grew up. All the paperwork says William.
Yo.
You know what his name is?
I'm not gonna make a joke.
I
You know what
already
his name is?
I don't know. I'm gonna be.
Sam.
Where you
There's a whole story. We'll get into it a whole other day.
Hold on.
Yeah,
We will
get
get
on
into
a
a whole
whole
other
other
day.
day.
I need to connect the dots on this final
All right,
story.
go ahead.
I wanted to make it a clip, but we already segued too many damn times.
Is it an acronym?
No, we segued too many damn times for me to make this a clip. Raphael's gonna have hell trying to put that together. But nonetheless, what I was getting to is the fact that Naima was alluding to your dad does miss you. He just won't communicate it. And I saw it in Ghana when I was leaving. When I was leaving, this man, I'm a grown-ass man, right? You drop me off at the airport, I don't care where I'm at. I could be in the middle of Iraq. I'm gonna find my way home. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, we in Ghana. This is your first time in Ghana. I want to make sure I walk you into the airport and make sure that you get through to, security and all that. In my head, I'm like, nah, you just don't want me to go. You just don't want me to go. And you trying to play it off as if you trying to make sure I'm good, but in all actuality, you miss me already. And I respect my dad so much because he communicated that to me before we even got to the airport. He said, I miss you already. And I was in a hotel with him.
That's crazy. That's
You know
dope,
what I'm saying?
though. That's dope.
And I was like,
I love that.
damn,
I love
son.
that for you, bro.
That is
I
so
love
dope.
that for you, bro.
I was like,
That is
damn,
so dope,
son. Naima was right.
That's
She
dope.
was.
More of the story, Naima was right.
Moral
Yeah,
of the story.
yeah.
Naima, you're always right.
But
She
underneath all of that, y'all get what the moral is.
Yeah.
We have parents that communicate love in different ways, but don't mean that they don't love you.
I
So
got
you feel
something
as
to say
men,
about that.
we have a harder time expressing ourselves, like how we really feel.
Yeah, we do. And we also understand how it is. My dad understands how it is to be my age and trying to figure things out and being in a different place and locations and stuff. He
Right.
knows what he would probably be doing. He probably wouldn't be communicating.
True.
And so he offers me that level of grace, whereas my mom kind of takes it as, why aren't you reaching out? And neither of them are wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could do a better job of reaching out. So yeah, I just wanted to share that story because it made you what you were saying about your pops really made me kind of think about that, man.
Man, you made me just think about my whole childhood because, to be honest with you, despite my dad, working as hard as he was, and I appreciate you, Pop, if you see this, because he loves YouTube, bro.
Oh, does he?
He loves YouTube.
Tell them to tap in.
He gonna find
They be running the views up.
He gonna find
Naima dad be running these views. Yo.
He gonna find me.
He be running the
People like,
views up.
Is that my son? Yeah, it is. You just tap in, Pop.
Don't
But
tap in.
My dad and my mom, literally, as a kid, like, I can literally say this because my mom watches. She haven't even say I love you as a kid when I was a kid. That led me to being, and I wasn't a perfect child, but that led me to show out and to show up in classrooms, whatever place I'm in, even outside. What we had back then, Toys R Us, I was showing out for what? To get and receive love from my mom. And I have not received that. So I became let me take a little easy on myself because I was gonna say wicked child because I wasn't a wicked child. But I was literally a child that was literally standing on tables, doing this in classrooms, getting attention from other people because I wasn't necessarily getting that in my home from both parents. So that led me to be a little bad kid, bro. To a point where literally people would sit me down, even my grandmother, rest in peace of my grandmother. She sat me down when everyone was saying I was a bad kid and I was this and I had things going in my mind and stuff like that. My grandmother sat me down. Let me tell you something. I'm getting goosebumps. She sat me down, bro. So let me tell you something. You're not a bad kid. You don't have not one bad bone in your body. Okay? I love you. And I know you're a good kid. You're going to be great. And ever since then, because I'm choking up right now, bro. Ever since then, I fixed up, bro. My mom was confused. Even though my mom put me in therapy. Therapy was helping me. But that, I love you and you're not a bad child, bro, forget about it.
Those are
My mom never had a problem after that.
2 affirmations, bro. She
Mhm.
affirmed
Absolutely.
you. She affirmed you and validated you, and she saw you.
Mhm.
And she showed you that she heard you, even though you
Yes,
didn't
sir.
say what was wrong.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sat me down, bro. And that was my teenager, literally. Before I even went on, she was like, hey, sat me down. And then every time I go to my grandmother's house, that's why I miss about the moments with my grandmother.
It's a spirit.
She walks in. I walks in the room. I walk in. I wish you would walk by that kitchen table and not say hi to her. Where you going? Where's my kiss? Where's my hug? I love you. And she will call me out the room because I'm in the room with my cousin Steve. You know Steve.
Yeah.
I'm in the room with Steve playing 2K, whatever. She'd be like, hey. She'd get one of the boys, tell David, come here. I go, she was like, I'll be like, yeah, grandma. You know you're handsome, right? I love you.
You tell stories
and
like
I'll be like, I love you
Brooklyn,
too.
bro.
And then I'll walk out. Like my grandmother, man, like to the point where it's like, my mom saw the change of how my grandmother was doing that. And my mom, she didn't do it all the time because she didn't really know how to at the moment. But she showed me love in different ways. And it made me realize as a teenager, like despite her not telling me I love you, that cooked food she did slaving over the stove, all the times that she was tired, the moments of her showing the parent-teacher conference, even my mom had a job in the school to make sure me and my sister got a good education. That was her I love you, despite her saying I love you. So I wasn't really too upset because I was getting it on the back end for my grandmother. But at the same time, made me realize like, yo, despite not getting the words, the action was a little bit enough for me.
In
So-
retrospect.
In retrospect, right.
Yeah.
So with that part, it's like, I always say to myself, like, despite my parents not saying I love you, that it literally took a village to raise me because I was really on the edge of being a bad child and would have been a bad man and a bad teenager or whatever. If it wasn't for my grandmother, if it wasn't for, her showing me that love, I don't know what I would have been.
Word.
Bro. You got
That's
me.
how it is,
You doing a damn good job with trying to get me to cry in, man.
Hey,
It's-
look,
I every time, brother.
I'm trying not to cry, bro, because I lost my grandmother in 2022,
dude.
bro. So it's really still an open wound for me. But I can
course.
literally say that because, like, at the end of the day, it's like, yo, like, if it wasn't for her, like, I say this all the time, she's my world. That woman gave me affirmations. That woman made sure, like, hey, despite those, because, cousins don't really get along like that sometimes. Mind me and Steve. Steve is my favorite cousin. I love you, Steve. I love you. He's not going to say it back. But anyway, right?
He ain't there yet.
He ain't there.
He ain't even there at the I love you, bro. He's not even at the I love you, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna send it to you, Steve, but he ain't gonna say it back. But anyway, right? Despite my other cousins, resenting me for, not having the expensive clothes and not having like that lifestyle that they had, my grandmother always made sure that I get something. Rather, if it's words of affirmation, a hug, you're handsome, whatever. She made sure that despite me being down around them, she always made me feel good. Always made me feel good, regardless of what it is. So I say that to say is that, despite whoever's out there not getting that I love you from your parents or whatever, if you have that grandmother or you have that aunt or uncle or whoever's in your family tree that's giving you that, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, your parents is still human.
Yeah.
So-
No, you're right. And it don't even have to be just family, right? Like it can be anybody, right?
Facts.
It could be look at what we doing right now. Like we healing each other through these conversations.
Facts.
And through the ways in which we converse with each other off camera without the mics, right? Like we really true to this. Like we're not coming on here and just saying, oh yeah, we're gonna say I love you and that's gonna go viral.
I
We're
don't even
gonna
like
make a
y'all for
clip,
real,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? Nah, all right. See, Dimetri? All right, man. All right, brother. All right, you got one more strike, bro. Tell you part 3, we gonna say it's just David,
One more.
Mel,
One more
and
empty.
Gizzle. All right? Nigga,
One
where
more
Dimetri
strike,
at?
brother.
Yeah,
I'm
one
gonna say, did
strike.
you see the last episode? Nah, man. Nah, on the real though, like, we really are true to this, right? Like, literally in the chat the other day, I was about to check you because I thought you said, I love you, bro. And I was like, yo, bro, take the bro out.
Yeah, and I was
And he was like,
I love
yo,
you,
bro,
my boy.
I didn't say I love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we
said,
really
"My boy."
checking
Nah, he
it.
really did say, "My boy," but
exactly.
nah,
And
he
he had,
really did say that.
the comma in it.
did,
He said,
he
I
did.
love you,
He did.
pause. Then he said, my
My
boy.
boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But we
Yeah.
really
Almost
do check each other like that,
Yeah.
bro. And I love that because I feel like we need to have that. Like, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to have this conversation. I feel like it's important for us to talk about these things. The last episode that we did,
That was
I had a
amazing.
few people reach out like, yo, bro, I wish I had friends like you. Yo, that episode was so good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn, bro.
I got a message for those people though.
What's up?
Like, I don't even know what camera to look at.
You look
I
at
don't
this
know.
one, bro.
This one?
Mhm.
Well, I say that to say, like, out of my experience, right? Before I met these beautiful, handsome kings here, right?
Oh, I appreciate it.
Because
I'm taking
because
it.
that's another thing that we don't even do. We don't be like, hey,
Oh, we will now.
we don't do that.
Call another man handsome? Woo!
Or even saying beautiful
Yeah.
is a problem. But anyway,
Yes.
right? I
Mhm.
say that to say I went through a lot of group of friends, right? And the aspect of me trying to look for, a brother, because I lost mine, right? Trying to look for him in other men made me realize, like, yo, the love that my brother gave me, they would never give me, because at the end of the day, it's like they not him, right? And they was in that mindset of like, this was my circle before you got here. We just letting you in, and that's okay because that's their kind of boundary. I can't get upset about that, but it made me resent them because it's like, yo, like we keep saying we brothers, right? Why are we talking about each other? Why are we doing all these things? And we can't do none of that stuff. We can't even hold each other accountable. That's why like I said, to the end of the day, until I met you guys, you gotta go through that trial and error of finding a group of friends that you gotta cut people off. And you got to find people that hold you accountable, because there's a lot of dudes out there that will make you do a lot of stupid things and won't hold you accountable. So at the end of the day, man, I say that to say it's like, yo, take your time finding these brothers that you're looking for, because you're going to go through a lot of trial and error trying to think that someone can be what you want to be in your mind. Allow it to come into your life, because as you heal, you will see them.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. And perfect segue into Safe Haven. That's why we do what we do in Safe Haven.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, outside of just connecting people with therapists, with healers, connecting people with doctors if they need it. Outside of that, we have that support network, right? We have over 200 Black men that are inside of Safe Haven. We have the groups that we have weekly where we get together and we talk about the things that we're talking about now. We have these conversations over Zoom with therapists and other moderators that are leading that kind of discussion. So if you guys are interested in that, by now you should already know where to go, but I'm going to say it again. Click the link in our bio and click join Safe Haven waitlist, or sign up for Safe Haven waitlist. If you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, if you're listening to this on the audio platforms, just go to the website. Go to www.expressiourselfblackman.com/safe-haven-waitlist and sign yourself up, or sign up a Black man. You can sign up on behalf of him and just get notified when we add the enrollment again, because what's going to end up happening is things are going to go quickly because we have a certain capacity, right? Like, we can't service and help everybody. I would love to, but we can't. There's more demand than we can service. So we had the wait list to make sure that it's a fair playing ground and everybody gets the notification when it goes out. Whoever gets in, gets in. And right now we have over, like I looked at it the other day, got over like 150 people that's already registered. It's only been a couple weeks. And I haven't put a post up about it, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just put it in the captions and it's 150 people. So that's how I know. That's how I know. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I talked to you, David, about what I'm building. I told David I've been in overdrive to the point where it's like I'm not eating. And not in a bad way, but it's because I know what I'm trying to build for Black men. And I'm obsessed right now. Like, and I have to remind myself, like, bro, you can't, like, it's good to be obsessed, but you got to take care of yourself.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
yourself,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? Like, I've lost some weight.
Be a hypocrite.
You know what I'm saying? I've lost some weight since I was in Ghana, because that traveler's diarrhea will get you.
Listen,
What you was out there doing?
I
Drinking
know
water?
Nah,
Was he in
I
the
know about
chocolate?
that.
Nah.
Was eating
I
that
wasn't
chocolate, yo?
eating the chocolate.
I
What
know
ended up
about
happening, bro, what ended up happening, they got this, for all my Ghanaians, y'all know what this is. I'm going to explain it to y'all. It's called shito, right?
Say it again.
Shito.
It literally got the word in it.
SHITO.
So you about this shit up
Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. Take the O out, and that's what it made me do.
in the toilet though?
Take the
Yeah, no, that's what it's literally in the
I'm
word.
telling you, take the O out, and that's
Wait.
what it made me do.
Where it come from?
Because some people make it with like it's like a think of it as like a
laxative?
like a hot sauce.
Oh,
Yeah, like a hot
Oh,
sauce.
okay.
You know how people put hot sauce on their food out here?
Mm.
Shito is like Ghanaian hot sauce. It's not really hot sauce, but that's the closest that you can get to. It's like seasoning that you put on top of food.
Okay.
No, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a sauce that you put on top of food, right? And so when you eat, I was eating a lot of jollof rice and fried chicken out there, and they give you shits over it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool.
I need a plate.
At the restaurants, everything was cool.
Give me some of that
When
shit.
I went to somebody's house and they made shit out their own way and they have their own ingredients and stuff, it led to a lot of, travelers' diarrhea. And so I'm saying all this to say I lost weight. And so part of me realizing I got to take care of myself, even though I want to obsess over making sure I create these things for Black men, and I'm going to do that, I got to still take care of myself in the process because I know I've lost some weight since I came back. Like I legit lost weight, bro. Right. So I literally had to take care of myself. I can't keep on going not eating. One meal days. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro.
I'm being honest with you.
What's up?
Because I'm heavy into doing the stock thing now. I'm doing the same thing you're doing because I'm obsessed.
Yeah, but that's what it takes sometimes. But you also have to balance it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to balance it. Because right now, bro, I'm telling you, son, I might do some work when I get back. And we know how late it is right now. Yeah. I'm going to get back home probably like 12.
Can I
you know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question, though?
Yeah. What's up?
Because we also had this conversation about sleep in the previous episode.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask all you guys, how's the sleep going for y'all?
Man.
I'm trying a routine. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it not. I got my magnesium. I got my chamomile tea.
I ain't going to lie. Put me on.
Come on, boy.
Put me onto the routine, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie. Remember when you told me about the magnesium? I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. I just roll over. I go to sleep.
I need help.
Please. If you want to sleep,
I do need it, bro.
Get magnesium. At least 250 milligrams, but I take 500 milligrams.
Whoa. Because he don't be sleeping. He hard-headed. Brother. He hard-headed. He good.
I Wolverine. What the hell?
500 milligrams.
Speaking about Wolverine, how about you, sir? How's the sleep going for you?
I'm sleeping a lot more.
Yeah.
You know?
Because you had some. What you mean?
Before he was like, I'll be up 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yo, facts. Bro, I'll be up randomly, get up. You know how you get up randomly, just go and check your phone.
Bringing up the past.
He be in the chat.
Dimitri, the dude that when you randomly check the chat, you maybe thumbs up something. Dimitri gonna put the eye emoji at 3:30 a.m. If you don't get yourself some sleep,
right.
Nah, facts.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like, what the hell, bro?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, son. Like, when y'all be like texting, bro, like I sleep like a warrior, bro. As soon as like something go off or somebody moves something,
that's trauma. I mean, like not really sleep.
That's
bro.
trauma.
That's trauma. That's trauma.
Listen, bro. Trauma. I grew up in I grew up in a bad neighborhood, but I've been sleeping a lot more lately.
Okay, sure.
You know, before I would go to sleep like 12 o'clock. And I wake up at like 5. I be going to sleep at like 9 something. You know,
I ain't gonna lie. Today, y'all wouldn't even believe how much sleep I'm running off of right now.
30 minutes.
Nah, oh hell, come on.
I feel like Thomas Edison if it's 30 minutes.
Nah, yeah, 30 minutes.
I ain't sleep last night, but
you ain't sleep last night.
What you mean? You put an all-nighter on it.
You put an all-nighter?
It's one night, man.
You put an all-nighter?
Nah, he's doing
that.
All
right, so listen, I fell asleep at like 2.
Couple nights a week.
I fell asleep at like 2 and I woke up at like 5:30.
That's
because my shorty go to work, so I'd be like, make sure she get up. So come on in.
I feel you, brother, but you ain't get no sleep.
Nah.
So that's a day in which you can.
Nah, today was a busy day.
I understand,
and now I'm here.
I understand,
and I'm hungry.
Well, we gotta prioritize ourselves sometimes, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know you want to take care of your shorty, and she has her own things going on, and you be there for her and stuff. But sometimes, brother, if you went to sleep at 2.
Nah, yo, babe, I'll call you over.
Nah, facts. Or I can't do it today.
I'm not talking about taking her to work.
Yeah. I'm not saying you taking her to work, but just the fact that you got to wake up at 5:30 and do something.
I don't have to do it.
Kofi.
You don't. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Yes.
You can sleep in.
Kofi, man, for you saying that, I caught myself last week because I was overextending myself again. Picking up the phone.
That's what we do.
I'm like, yo, what happened? No, you busy? No, talk to me. You called me about the situation, what happened and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, I got my cup from dry to like, at least like, I'll be honest, like 3-4 drops. I'm like, all right, this working.
From an empty cup,
Took those cups away. Not even cup, it's 1 cup. Took those 4 drops away. And I'm like, yo, like I did it again.
So I got more than doing that.
So this week, they're like, yo, hey, can it? No.
You know what you
Phone
did?
bill don't do not disturb.
You turned the faucet on and let it drip for a little bit. Put the cup under it. Then he said, man, I think somebody else is thirsty. Brother, if you don't pour that faucet into the damn cup and leave it there.
He said, I think somebody else is thirsty.
Like, bro, if you don't stop Nah,
I caught
for real,
myself.
bro.
I caught myself.
Nah, I'm proud of you.
And you know how I caught myself? So I
How?
was losing my trades. I said, God damn it, nobody. And I put, y'all saw the post. I'm like, nobody better not call me between the times I'm trading. Because if y'all call me and I'm losing money,
Gotta
I'm
set
a black
boundaries,
on the
bro.
phone. So
Gotta
if they
set
be like,
those
yo, what's going on?
boundaries.
I'm trading, leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading my
Gotta
book, leave me alone.
Nah, facts, bro.
I'll call you when I'm done.
You definitely gotta, like we all gotta do it.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Like I feel like when I came back from Ghana, I was in a real peaceful state. And then life, work,
Yo, it's
you know what I'm saying?
I thought it was
it's
waiting for you to
displaced,
get
bro.
back.
Business.
It's here.
Having to deal with different business partnerships and figuring out and navigating those things to make sure that the black men get what they need inside of Safe Haven and realizing I had to go a different route than the route that I was initially taking. Then going into overdrive into that route to make sure that black men get what they want and get what they need and what they deserve. You know what I'm saying? Because I can build something real quick. I can build something in 2 days.
Not a problem.
And people will be like, oh, it's cool experience. It's all right. Nobody will really have issues with it. Money will come in. I'll be cool. But that's not what we're trying to do. What we talked about the other day.
Not about the bird.
This ain't McDonald's.
It ain't about the money.
We not doing McDonald's style service out here. We doing Chick-fil-A.
And we close on Sundays. We close.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want it to be when you pull up to Safe Haven as a black man, you know you are well taken care of. All you gotta do is click a couple buttons.
Absolutely.
Pay your bread and you good. We vetted the healers that are gonna see you. We know the system is gonna work. You're not gonna have issues logging in or issues issues with emails or issues with scheduling stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like things are gonna be taken care of. You're not gonna have issues where things are too booked and you can't be seen. These are the things that I'm trying to make sure I set up in the system that I'm building right now. So I'm not gonna build something in 2 days. And that's why I'm obsessing. When I tell you I'm emailing the people that run the software that I'm trying to use, when I'm telling you I'm emailing them, I never check my email so many times. I normally don't check my email.
Man.
People reach out to me via email. I'm like, good luck. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah, you gotta call
You know what I'm saying? You got a better chance via DM. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right? But emails this last week, bro, I'm emailing these dudes. I'm sending 3 questions of email, bro. Because I care. And I can't work with people that don't have that level of care, bro. It gets me tight.
Come on now.
Stop giving black men the scraps. Stop, bro. I refuse to build something that's giving black men the scraps, bro. I'm not doing that.
I'm going to quote something.
I'm not doing that, brother.
I'm going to quote something.
Nah, go ahead. What's up?
There's a brother named Meldora that said this.
What's up?
But I'm going to remix it a little bit. Stop treating black men that want to heal like cold Mickey D fries. Okay? Stop treating them like that. They want to heal. Give them your 110%. Hell, 200 if you got to sometimes.
Give them the fresh fries,
Also
brother.
learn how to relax, because this is also a conversation to you. But like I said, ain't nobody out there like you. We all say that.
Listen,
You one-on-one, bro.
That's a fact.
It's the same thing with this brother man behind the lens.
You love to give flowers.
One-on-one.
bro.
Yes.
For a fact, bro.
I appreciate it, bro.
You the chosen one.
Yeah.
I appreciate
no one
it, bro.
is in your age group doing what you're doing, bro.
People
At
always
this
say,
level.
yeah, people always
You
say
know what I'm
that.
saying?
What I said? I was like, you the savior?
No, don't do that.
Yeah, bro.
Because
Nah,
Jesus
for
will
real.
come straight through. Oh, yeah? Then I'm going to be cooked.
It's him right there.
It'll be a
It's
crisp.
him right there, Lord.
Nah, I don't need none of that smoke, Jesus. Listen, you are my Lord and Savior, my Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And I honor your name and I pray to you every day. Okay? So
Son is
please,
afraid.
please, listen.
Son said, when I start that car up.
Nah, facts. That thing gonna go boom.
Chill.
But
It's getting a little dark.
David,
You know what I'm
where you
saying?
going?
Everybody get home safe. Nah,
David, who you going with?
Nah.
That push the start go. I'm like,
I'll be on that 4 train.
my boy.
But
Nah, listen, man.
y'all know my luxury car.
What's
I
up?
ain't got no shame saying it.
Toyota.
No,
Honda.
Honda.
Oh, Honda.
Yeah,
Honda.
that's his luxury vehicle.
that's my luxury
Honda
vehicle.
Civic.
If
My-
more, if more,
My
yeah, go ahead.
super luxury vehicle.
What's up?
That good old MTA train.
That's the good
That's
luck.
the good life right there.
Excuse me?
That's the most luxurious vehicle there is.
Bro.
What?
You ain't gotta do nothing.
Hold on, listen.
That's your own chauffeur.
$5.50 for gas.
Mm-hmm.
Take me there, take me right back home. I ain't gotta spend $60, $70 out of my pocket.
You lost me, bro.
Just say it.
You
lost
But
me.
nah,
Listen, man.
It stink on there.
shout out to you, Kofi.
Nah, I
like I
appreciate
said,
it, bro.
people,
Bro, you different,
people
bro.
they gonna see, they see.
You different.
Nah, I know they feel
They
it,
see.
bro. I know they
They
feel
ain't
it.
know you out here skipping meals.
I just gotta say it every so often just so people know. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lane and there's a route in which I could take right now to create profit and
It's not about that,
and just chill. You know what I'm saying? But it's not about that, brother.
Doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm here for you.
Nah, it's not about that for me, bro. Like it's about, yo, I want somebody to come in and be like, yo, I should have been in therapy way sooner. We can't legally call it therapy because you know we doing coaching, right? So I should have been in coaching way sooner. You know what I'm saying? Like I should have been talking with a therapist way sooner, right? So like I want people to really pull up and get an experience that they're like, yo, this really changed my life and I'm so grateful. Yeah. When I get those messages from people in Safe Haven, like, yo, thank you so much for creating this space. Bro, that keeps me going. I got a few of those this week, bro. Thank you so much for creating this space, man. I never seen something like this for Black men. And I just want to encourage you to keep going. I'm like, yo, bro, thank you. You don't know how much that means to me.
I be hearing that a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Like that means a lot to me because like sometimes I have days where I'm like, bro, why are you doing all this, brother? Like just, yo, you see other people doing, like people going viral for fucking nonsense. Just go create a stupid pod where y'all talk about nonsense all day and just put the clips out.
Right.
And just, you know what I'm saying? and just do it that way and make your bread off of that.
Who hurt you?
You could figure something out. Oh, you wildin'. You wildin' now. You wildin'.
Raphael, clip that out.
Yeah, Raphael, clip that out. We don't need no problems, bro.
I just said, who hurt you?
We don't need no problems. You know what
clip that out again. Raphael.
You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
But listen.
Raphael, clip that who hurt you out for real though. All right, cool. All right,
but listen.
Now go ahead.
It's easy to go viral.
Facts.
But it's hard to hold a
You saw Mel face?
Say that again. Say that again.
I'm going to say that again. It's easy to go viral, but it's hard to hold a community. You know why? Because people don't want to be consistent. If you're not consistent enough and they're not seeing what you're doing, then who are you?
Right. And to add on to that, bro, I'm gonna really drive it home. Creating a community takes more than creating a viral clip.
Right.
You gotta actually care about. You gotta actually care about people, right? That's why people will have viral clips and they won't get any followers from it. You know how many times I've seen that? You got a clip that has 3 million views and nobody really following you because they came, they saw, they looked at your profile and they couldn't connect. You know what I'm saying?
Connection is another thing.
Connection is very key.
Originality.
Originality is very key. These are things that's important to create communities.
It's that.
How do you care about the people that's in your community? How do you support them?
It's that leading with vulnerability thing.
Nah, that's a fact, bro.
We talking.
That's a fact.
We talking.
When I lead with vulnerability, y'all know what my saying is. People probably finish it right now for me that's listening on the audio platforms or watching on YouTube. When I lead with vulnerability, it allows you to see me so that you can feel comfortable, so that you can be vulnerable as well.
And that's the other thing too. If your community or your platform doesn't see you, how can they really connect with you?
Exactly.
What was that bar? What was the bar in the song that we leaked? That it fits with this, bro.
What's the bar?
Oh, you don't know his own song. Damn.
You remember?
There's different bars in the song.
The one with the black man being himself, rather than like trying to imitate and copy.
Oh, it's okay to not be okay?
Nope. Try to imitate and copy. As I
okay.
my optics.
Say
Yeah.
it.
It's okay. I want him to say it.
You say it then.
I don't want to. I'm shy.
As I analyze my optics, I know that I'm a prophet. There's a reason why I'm conscious instead of rapping nonsense. And you rather kill your brother, that's a felony.
But you scared to go to therapy. Ain't that some shit? Oh, come on.
Damn.
Come on.
That one, when I first heard that,
we was going crazy in the studio.
I was like,
we was going crazy.
These niggas be killing niggas and they don't want to go to therapy?
Bro, I was standing up. Remember, Dimetri had to tell me to sit down. I was standing up watching him in the stool like, yeah.
brother, man.
Yo, that's wild, bro. That's wild to think about. But
you don't have to imitate and copy.
Back to the community point. That's real important. That's one of the things that I focused on when I first created the platform was connecting with people because it's more than just you're not a number when you pull up to the platform. You know what I'm saying? I still respond to DMs today. When I see people that have social media platforms and they're like, yo, I don't even respond to my DMs. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I get it because everybody gets a flurry of DMs when you go viral and stuff like that. But I've gone viral multiple times. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten a lot of DMs over the course of building this platform over the last 2-3 years. I may not get to all of them, but I get to a majority of them. And I'm gonna respond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because for me,
like over time.
Over time, exactly. Because for me, it's not about the fact that I'm building I'm getting more followers. It's about impact. And what better way to impact someone's life than having a direct conversation with them?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's hitting you up, asking you for advice, or just trying to vent. And I ain't got time for that. Granted, sometimes sometimes some platforms you really can't do it. You can't get to it. But for me right now, it's manageable. So I'm not gonna take the cop out and just say I ain't gonna respond to DMs or I ain't gonna respond to people like.
And that's what I love about like your whole platform. Like even in the beginning, like, and I can say this, like I saw the vision.
We saw
You
the
did,
vision. Nah, he saw the vision.
Yeah, he saw the vision first. Yeah.
I know it's gonna be beautiful, but this is beyond beautiful. I don't know if there's a word beyond beautiful, but this is beyond
beautifuler.
Beautiful. Hey, use that, right?
Beautiful full.
The way
So I said beautiful full.
Beautiful. Befuffle.
Yo.
No, go ahead, David. Go ahead.
All right, I'll say that to say is that the way you interact with your community, DM, comments,
Stop it.
Even
Let him get his point off. Let him get his point across.
Even resharing the stories in the beginning, like that's what people want for you to interact with them.
People want to be seen. We getting back to the same thing, bro.
Here's a tip, and I don't even care. If you interact with your followers, you get more exposure that way.
Bro,
the algorithm. Let me say
this to you right now. We're gonna connect the dots and then
and
then we're gonna wrap it up. You stood on that table. Why?
Oh, as a kid?
Yeah. Why did you stand on the table when you were younger?
Oh, because I wanted to pick me. And I realized at the time, right? Because I was I was a bad kid, but I was a smart kid. My mom works on the 3rd floor. Lunch is on the 1st floor. It don't take her that long to run down the goddamn stairs to beat my ass. Okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stand on this table. They don't give me my peanut butter and jelly. There's a problem.
But underneath all of that,
I just wanted attention from my mom.
You wanted that attention. You wanted to be seen, right? If we categorize it into what it really is, you want it to be seen, you want it to be validated. That core need is at the core of everybody. Especially black men. You know why? Because we rarely get it. You know what I'm saying? And so when we have a platform that's dedicated to us and we can actually go to that platform and get that core need met, it's like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, like, it's like, yo, I'm not going to take the cop out and allow myself to not, you know what I'm saying, like reach out to these men and really connect with them. Because again, like I said, it's not about followers, bro. It's not about the followers, bro. We at a point right now where we don't need any more followers. We good. You know what I'm saying? We good. It's not about the followers, bro. It's about impact, bro. And I always tell black men too in safe haven, I'm like, yo, this is impact over profit. If you feel like this ain't for you, bro, I'll refund you your bread. I don't got no problem doing that.
I love saying that to
you know what I'm saying? Like, I have no problem giving you your money back. There's no contract involved. You ain't got to stay for a certain amount of time to reap certain benefits. You come in here, you get the benefits you want. And if you feel like you want to dip, bro, go ahead and dip. Just understand that you're also, when you do that, you're also impacting the platform that's helping other black men like you.
To get ready.
You get what I'm saying? So really think about that. But I'm never going to hold anybody hostage. I'm never going to try and make this all about creating a certain number or profit margin or hitting a certain profit margin. Like, nah, we going to hit things when we need to.
Yeah, this ain't the start.
I've allowed, facts. I've allowed God to just guide this, bro, for real. And I've had to just take a back seat and just do what I feel like he's leading me to do. Like I said, every time before I come to a podcast, my main prayer is, God, let your will be done. Speak through me. Use me as a vessel. Use the guest as a vessel. Let us all get home safely.
Amen.
Amen. Whatever needs to be done in order for that to be facilitated, I'm on board with it. When we come in here and we have certain things that happen, we got little things that's happening before podcasts. People don't even see all this stuff. Before the podcast feature I did earlier today, we got little things that's happening that's throwing the energy off. That's the enemy, brother. I already peep all that.
That's why I chilled.
That's why I'm like, you know what? Somebody needs to be healed today. I'm not about to allow myself to be taken out of my element when I need to be used as a vessel right now.
Absolutely.
It's about more than me and the beef that I may be having with this individual.
Yeah.
Because we ain't even talk about that. And we're going to talk about that off the podcast.
Right. Yeah.
But for real, bro, things happen.
That's why I appreciate you looking at me, making sure that I was good, and,
Yeah.
I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
like
bro.
at the end of the
add
day,
something to
What's up? Go ahead.
go ahead, brother.
And then we got to wrap up. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to add something. So you guys are talking about like connecting, obviously, building that rapport with your clients and the people that support you. So recently they instructed something or carried something out of my job, and it goes right into this. It's called the CARES Act. So C stands for connect, A stands for assess, R stands for recommend, E stands for engage, and S is serve. So that literally ties into everything exactly. It may be a different business model,
But it's the same.
but it's the same thing. Like, it's what you're doing in your business.
Listen, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end by saying this, bro. Every black man needs community, support system, village, something, bro.
Absolutely.
That's every person needs that. You know what I'm saying? When we don't have that, when we start feeling like we're alone and we can't figure things out and nobody cares, that's when the depression starts to set in. That's when the mental health issues start to set in.
Man.
You can go through things in life, and if you have the right support around you, you be all right. You know what I'm saying? You will be all right. But when you don't have that support, it's tough.
You see a lot of successful people, and they be it by themselves,
Alone, don't know how to don't know how to deal with it, bro. That's why community is so important. That's why I always say community healing. And it all starts with what? Leading with vulnerability. Because again, like I said, when I lead with vulnerability, it allows you to see me and makes you more comfortable with what you're going through so that you can do the same. And then we can create a community of people that have gone through the same things, that are all feeling seen, heard, and understood. And this is how these friendships happen. So to connect all the dots about friendships, loving black men, all that kind of stuff, if that's what you're looking for, find a group of black men where y'all can really be vulnerable together. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all can grow, because we ain't start here. It took some time for us to get here. You know what I'm saying? But because we had the core foundation set up where we were comfortable with that accountability, we were comfortable with certain levels of vulnerability, we were able to build it up to this point. So I'm going to end it there, bro. I just want y'all to say, please, where people can follow y'all, where people can find y'all. And again, we got to give them the call to action to hit up Star Jella, because I know people forgot about this point.
Well, you can follow me at ST. No, I'm just
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
Star Jella. Nah, you can find. Well, you're gonna tag me.
I'm gonna tag you, but just tell people though.
You can find me on Instagram, just King David on Instagram. So it's JUST.K, if you can spell, ING David.
You can find me at Building Block Credit. That's Building Block Credit. I'm not spelling that out because it's pretty self-explanatory. Building Block Credit.
Okay.
For sure.
Dimetri?
You can find me at Javon White. That's JAHVAN White.
Okay. I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all.
Love you too.
Love you too.
I love you too. Yes, sir.
Love you.
Love you.
Oh, I got your chocolate. I forgot to give it to you during the pod.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Express Yourself Black Man podcast. We really hope you gained some valuable insight on things you could do differently with your healing journey and with the black man in your life. If you found value in this episode, please, please, please leave us a review on whatever platform you listen or watch the podcast on. Your review is a free and easy way to support us, and it helps us reach more people like you. We're on a mission to build a stronger, more connected black community, starting with black men. And you can help us on that mission by taking a minute to leave a review. Your review helps us generate more listeners, which in turn generates more revenue, allowing us to expand our platform even further. And speaking of expansion, we're in the middle of that process right now with the Black Man Safe Haven. We're expanding the Safe Haven platform to add more benefits so we can continue to support the demand we've received from this audience. During this time, we've paused enrollment to Safe Haven, but we invite you to sign up for the wait list. Safe Haven is our holistic healing platform where we take the stress out of the healing journey for black men. In Safe Haven, we provide you or the black man you know with access to a black mental health professional so you can finally heal from the things you find it difficult to talk about, and you will receive support from over 200 black men that are all on their healing journey so you don't have to heal alone anymore. You'll also get access to weekly meditations led by wellness experts, support group sessions led by black therapists, a library of over 200 articles geared towards Black men's healing, masterclasses, and more. You can join the Safe Haven waitlist right now by going to www.expressyourselfblackman.com/safe-haven-waitlist or by clicking the link in the description of this podcast episode. Don't wait. Do not wait. We've had hundreds of signups for Safe Haven already and will be opening enrollment soon. Due to capacity, we may not be able to service everyone. So don't hesitate to sign up now to secure your spot or the spot of a Black man you know as soon as enrollment opens. Thank you again for listening to the Express Yourself Black Man podcast. We'll be back soon with more dope episodes. And until then, take care of yourself first, then the people around you. Love y'all.
Sometimes I know you feel like you ain't got nobody to speak to. A shoulder to lean on somebody you could preach to. No, you need to hear it, my brother, I love you. We got way too much to live for. We got way too much to live